we are dealing with some important stuff. Today, it was announced that OJ Simpson, y'all know him for a lot of reasons. OJ Simpson has passed away. OJ Simpson has passed away at the age of 76 years old. Apparently, OJ Simpson was dealing with cancer, and his family took to Twitter to let us know. They took over OJ's Twitter account, and they said that OJ Simpson had died of cancer. They said that it was important for his family to receive grace and privacy during his death or during their mourning. And look, I actually don't think that that's the worst request somebody could make. You know, I don't think it's an unreasonable ask, even for OJ Simpson. I'll tell you why I say even for OJ Simpson, because I know a lot of y'all out there have very strong feelings about OJ Simpson. Look, I have very strong feelings about OJ Simpson. And because I have strong feelings about OJ Simpson, you know, it becomes challenging sometimes to have the proper balancing act of how to afford him the same things that everybody is deserves, and at the same time holding him accountable for some of the awful things that OJ Simpson has done. You see here his family sending him the note, or sending us the note on April 10th. Our father, Orenthal James Simpson, succumbed to his battle with cancer. I didn't even know OJ had cancer. He was surrounded by his children and grandchildren. During this time of transition, his family asks that you please respect their privacy, their wishes for privacy and grace. So OJ's family comes out and says, look, we want privacy and grace. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that the kids want privacy and grace. You know why? Because the kids didn't do anything wrong. OJ Simpson's kids did absolutely nothing wrong. And so therefore, we shouldn't harass them. We shouldn't give them a hard time. We shouldn't do anything to them. But let's be very clear. The story of OJ Simpson is not a normal story. And there are people out there who say that when you die, you got to give them some mourning time. You got to give them some grace. You got to give them a moment to breathe. I say absolutely not. When Ronald Reagan died.
Let's stop right there, because that's actually where I stopped the video too, when I was kind of pre-watching it before we went live. And here's my question to you, and this is something that actually like really irritates me. What is it with people loving to mock other people's death? Like that's something that's like always like weird to me. Like when somebody die, and especially, and I guess if it's somebody you don't like or whatever, when they're dead, that's when it's a time to gloat. Because you can tell, you can see it on Mark's face. He couldn't wait to get up here. He looked like he happy.
Yeah.
It almost was like it was like he was like he fighting back, showing like how happy he is. Well, I can't wait to get up here and jump down on OJ. It is like, well, why you ain't jump down on him when he was alive? Yeah, we have plenty of time to do that. Like I don't know, bro. Like it's just me. I think to me that's weak as hell. Like, and I don't get it. Like if I don't like you, right? I think you're a garbage person, and then you die. I just don't have anything to say.
Right.
I just don't have nothing to say. So like that's always weird as hell to me when somebody pass away, and then Cass can't wait to get on the internet and just get the aha. Let me tell you about you now that you dead. I don't know, bro. What do you think about that? As far as like how I'm viewing that and how I feel about that.
It's not something that I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, that might fulfill some people in some kind of ways, I guess. But it's just that's not something that I can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like if so, and like the thing is like I don't know, like do people consider OJ an op? Like I don't know, the older people be sitting up there talking about how like the young rappers be going in on the dead ops, but then like you see the old people going in on the dead ops too. But you met
right.
rappers and the drill rappers is doing it. So like I don't know, like is OJ an op? Like
yeah,
I mean, I for real, like I don't know, because again, like I said, like it's not something that I can relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I'm alive. I try to do, my content about things that are going on now and people that are living. For the most part, if you put everybody's life under a microscope, there's probably some aspect of everybody's life that could be criticized. In death, is that the time to do it? Well, I don't know. Like if people are religious as they claim to be, then I guess their God is going to be, going over their life with a fine-tuned comb to see which tunnel they're going to be going through, the one that ends clouds or the one that ends with fire, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. Like one thing that's interesting about it is that like they're not going to hear you. They're dead.
Right.
Yeah, like OJ in his casket like this with a smile on his face, and everybody like, when you were alive. It's like, bruh, he ain't alive. He's where everybody else is going to ultimately be. So I don't know.
Right. And then the question is that, you know, do you want everybody tap dancing on your grave? You know what I'm saying? Once you pass away, you know what I'm saying? Tap dancing on your grave in front of your kids and family. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, and I know some people might be saying like, oh, well, you know, he killed whoop-de-whoop. And, you know, to that I say, if the glove didn't fit, you must have quit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're talking about, about him killing anybody. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I mean?
It's the same thing that they always tell us what the court say.
Yeah. Whatever the court say is law. You know what I'm saying? What the court say is law. So if the court say he didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? And if the glove didn't fit, hey, he ain't do it. You know? So with that being said, he's just a regular person. He's just a regular person that passed away. And like I said, I don't get what all the hooraying is about and tap dancing on dude's grave. And like on the clock at the Foundry said, you know, strong feelings for what? Why do you have strong feelings about OJ Simpson? Like,
maybe he liked him. You know what I'm saying?
Some of that Diddy, huh?
Some of that Diddy.
Let's see what else that he had to say, man, before we move on. You know, because this is 34 minutes long. We definitely not listening to the whole thing, but I'm just curious to where he was actually going with this.